Hi, this is Jess. Welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to talk to you about 5 things I do on a daily basis to deal with my adrenal insufficiency symptoms, to minimize them. Yes, I'm on medication, and a lot of people think, alright, once you're medicated, everything's fine and dandy, but it's actually not. You need to be hypervigilant with your body and being aware of what your body needs. Hypervigilant, hypersensitive life, where you need to be on top of stress, blood sugar, blood pressure, hydration, and your sickness. Once again, not a doctor. So this is my 5 tips that I do to cope with adrenal insufficiency. First thing that I say is getting enough sleep. This is crucial for any autoimmune disease, is getting enough sleep. Body is already in overdrive, already not coping with these stresses and things like that. So getting enough sleep is crucial. On the days where I don't get enough sleep, I often find I need to double my medication, which is a huge indicator of how important sleep is to your body. So doubling medication on those days, otherwise I could go into adrenal crisis. One time when my daughter was sick and I was up all night with her, I did actually go into adrenal crisis the next day because I didn't double my medication. I wasn't aware that I needed to. Yeah, getting enough sleep is crucial. Also helps with dealing with stress. So I'm much more anxious, much more depressed, much more unable to cope with things when I don't get enough sleep. On the days where I don't get enough sleep, I'm not going to push myself to try and finish all these things. I'm not going to beat myself up. I'm not going to say I'm lazy. No. Have a little bit of grace on yourself. Have a little bit of self-care, because you could potentially die from not getting enough sleep, to be frank. It will feel strange at first to rest, to force yourself to rest, because you've been labeled as lazy before, and so you just keep pushing yourself. But no, this stops now. You're not lazy. You do need to rest. My husband and I call this survival mode. So this is where you do the bare minimum just to survive through the day. Number 2 is drinking salt water. Now, when I first started doing this, I was not diagnosed, and my cardiologist actually explained to me that when you do add salt to your water, you need to have a sugar element with it, otherwise your body can't absorb it. So I would often put juice in my water. Now I'm having less salt. I was having probably, I want to say 6 teaspoons of salt before I was diagnosed, before I was taking the Florinef. But now I'm probably having about, I'm going to say 2 tablespoons of salt in a large bottle like this. So this is about 4 cups of water, 4.5 cups. So, and I've got my juice in there, or my fruit in there with the sugar, so that I'm still absorbing the salt. Again, you've got to listen to what your body needs. It's going to be different for every person depending on your levels of the hormones that you're missing. Some days I actually need more, some days I need less. When you're drowning in the water and you feel like you're not absorbing it, you probably need more salt. And on the days where you feel thirsty and you can drink water straight, you probably don't need much salt. Number 3 is having a protein smoothie in the morning. Now again, to go with the hydration levels, we are often very dehydrated in the morning. I have to have a smoothie to get through the day. On the days that I don't have a smoothie, I don't make it through the day. My energy levels are down, I'm extremely dehydrated. It just starts my day off with a lot of hydration and a lot of nutrition. I'm using the Amazonia protein powder, which has been really good for me. It tends to keep my blood sugar stable as well throughout the morning. If I eat something else in the morning besides a smoothie, my blood sugar will spike immediately and crash, and I won't cope for the rest of the day. So it's really been a huge game changer having these smoothies. Still giving me nourishment, still giving me food, and hydration, but it wasn't so heavy. 4, eating every 2 hours. If you do have this disease, you notice a lot of blood sugar going all over the place. Really finding those foods that will maintain your blood sugar is important as well. Never eating fruit by itself, but always having a protein with the fruit will maintain your blood sugar as well, which is I found very, very helpful, because if I just eat fruit as a snack, I will crash. Eating every 2 hours and making sure that you're having good proteins, snacks along with your meals, or even breaking up your meals into smaller sizes and having meals throughout the day. I've done both types and both work well. Making sure that you're eating really, really healthy as well. to help you stay on top of your nutrition. And number 5 is avoiding stress and letting go of things that do not matter. This was huge for me. As soon as I decided to no longer worry about the future, in the sense of that I'm not going to be anxious about it because it wasn't helping anything, then I was a lot less stressed. Stress can ruin you. Calm is key. These are things that I do on top of medication. So I do take my medication twice a day. I'm taking a 15 cortisol in the morning with 2 Florinef tablets, a 20 after lunch. The reality is that with this disease, if you choose to not take medication, you're pretty much choosing the potential that you could die, and also you will have a lower quality of life because you just won't be able to do the things that other people can do. So having this medication has been a miracle. It's been amazing, and even though there are side effects that can come with it, it has given me my life back. It will help you have a better quality of life to be able to cope with this disease as well. You don't want this disease to define you. You don't want it to run your life.